We have been asked to divide 8b plus b squared plus 16 by b plus 3. Now it gets interesting. We have to divide a polynomial by a binomial. Until now, we have only seen examples of division by monomials. To perform the division, we need to cover the two steps we saw in the previous video. The first step is to arrange the terms in the descending order of their exponents. So we write the polynomial as b squared plus 8b plus 16. The binomial is already in the standard form, which is why we write it as is. Once we get it in this form, we move on to the second step. We have to check if the degree of the divisor is less than or equal to the degree of the dividend. We can proceed with the division only if the answer to this is yes. The degree of the divisor is 1 and the degree of the dividend is 2. This condition is satisfied since 1 is less than 2. We are now ready to proceed with the division. We zoom out and divide b squared plus 8b plus 16 by b plus 3. How do we perform this division? It was simple when we had a monomial here. All we did was divide each term by the monomial. But now we have a binomial. Okay, here's the best way to do it. We divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. So we find b squared by b. That's pretty easy. It's b. This will be the first term of the quotient. Then we write the product of this and the divisor here. It will be b multiplied by b plus 3. Using the distributive property, we write it as b squared plus 3b. Another important thing we need to remember is that the two terms from the first product have to be written under the first two terms of the dividend. After subtraction, b squared cancels out and we are left with 5b. And then we get 16 down. We follow the same procedure. First term divided by the first term. 5b divided by b, which is 5. This becomes the second term of the quotient. The next step is important. We write the product of 5 and b plus 3 here, not b plus 5 times b plus 3. That equals 5b plus 15. Subtracting these two expressions, 5b cancels out and we get 1 here. And yes, we stop here. We stopped because the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor. The degree of the remainder is 0 and that of the divisor is 1. 0 is less than 1. We get b plus 5 as the quotient and 1 as the remainder. To know if we are correct, we do a check using the general form. We find out quotient multiplied by divisor plus remainder. If this equals the dividend, then our answer is correct. This can be written as b plus 5 multiplied by b plus 3 plus 1. Try solving this in your notebooks and see if you get the dividend. This is how the calculations would look like. We use the distributive property to get this, which is the dividend. This means that our working is correct.